I will now demonstrate some basic security parameters on the router. Here we can see our access lists which are configured. We have configured in a way that only the corporate and the guest networks can access the internet via NAT. The management network should not be allowed. We can prove this now by running ping commands sourcing from VLANs 51 and 61, which are successful. A ping from VLAN 71 is unsuccessful. I'll now demonstrate that NAT is functioning correctly. We can do this by running the command show IP NAT translations and filtering by the IP address that we just pinged, that being of 8.8.8.8. We can see here our two entries are correct for the 51 and 61 subnets. Another security feature implemented is that the guest network should not be allowed to access the management network. We can prove this now by running a ping command to the management VLAN IP address. We can access this from VLAN 51, which is a corporate network, but when we try and access from VLAN 61, which is the guest network, it fails. As part of the security, we will check to see which ports are being forwarded in the NAT transactions on the router. We can do this by obtaining our public IP address and putting it into the program called nmap, and we will do a scan on this IP address to see which ports are open. The scan is completed and it's found that no ports are open, where in fact we are expecting UDP port 1194 for OpenVPN to be open. It can be difficult to do port scanning on UDP ports, so instead we will check the configuration on the router to confirm that the port is actually open. If we check the NAT configuration on the router, we can see that we have port UDP 1194 open against IP address 192.168.51.210. If we do a show IP NAT translations against that port number, we can see our one entry as expected.